Welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a makeup video. So last weekend I attended the Chicago makeup show, and if you guys don't know, I am one of the ambassadors for the makeup show. And what the show is basically a traveling show that hits LA, Chicago, New York, Texas, Orlando, and I have seen them pop up in other states such as I want to say Atlanta, and I believe DC. Okay, and at the show, it's like a huge seminar where you can get free education, you can do hands-on workshops, you can meet celebrity makeup artists, and of course do some shopping. So ladies, that's exactly what I did. Well, I didn't really do too much shopping because I was working, but as I was walking the show, I came across a brand named Sistar, and you guys know I had to check them out because they are a Chicago brand. Okay, now first off, when I first saw this brand, I thought that they were in connection with Sister Beauty, the huge beauty supply located right here on the south side of Chicago, but they're not. They're their own company and they have their own cosmetics. So I'm going to hold this bag up and show you ladies all of the goodies that I have inside. Okay, now I was able to get some of the footage, so I want you ladies to look at this next clip and I'll be right back. Chicago makeup show, and I am picking up some makeup goodies to try out for you all. I just wanted to give you ladies a quick shot of all of these goodies. And look at those awesome prices up there, that 30 to 50% off. Ladies, so I hope you guys enjoyed that short footage that I was able to capture, and yeah, I just wanted to give you ladies an insight on how the show looks. So what drew me to that particular company was the pricing. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know a sister likes to watch her coins at times, so I was all for the pricing. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to unbox the primer and the foundation, and we'll get started on the look. Okay, so their primer is called Skin Smoothing Primer, and I forgot to tell you ladies that the name of their actual cosmetics is It's You. Okay, and this does appear to be a silicone based primer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this primer onto my face, and I'm just going to use just a little bit, because you guys know a little goes a long way. And I'm going to focus in those areas that I really get oily the most, which is basically my T-zone. Okay, and yeah ladies, this is silicone because I can feel it on my fingers. So, and it smells good as well. It's lightly fragrant. Okay, so next I am going to take the foundation, and I will be mixing two foundations. This is Burnt Cinnamon and Deep Espresso. Okay, so, and this is, it says this is weightless and long lasting. So I'm just going to put some onto my foundation brush, and I'm going to get that applied to my face. Okay. And you ladies already know how I like to apply my foundation. And as you guys can see, the reason why I mixed it was because, one, I think it's the Burnt Cinnamon. It appeared to be, no, it was the Deep Espresso. It appeared to be a little too muddy for me. So I decided to go ahead and mix it with the Burnt Cinnamon. So I'm going to get it blended out. Foundation apply, and the next step will be setting it. So I picked up 2 setting powders, and this is in the color chocolate, and this is just a translucent powder. So I was thinking that chocolate may work for me, but chocolate is actually a little too light for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save chocolate, and I'll probably use that to set my under eye highlight. But I'm just going to go ahead with this translucent and just use that to set my foundation. And it does come with a little powder puff. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit and tap it, because you don't want to pick too much up. And I'm just going to put it on, and then I'm just going to take my powder brush and I'm just going to buff that into my skin. And like I said, you don't want to put too much on because you don't want it to give a flashback or a white cast. So I'm just going to get that blended in. This is in the color Earthy Brown, but you all know that you can use your lip liners to fill in your brows as well. You can use them as eyeliners and all of that. So I'm just going to fill my brows in with it. And this is actually a nice little brown. Real pretty. So I'm just going to get those filled in, and then I'll do the other brow. Have the brows filled in, and next I'm taking their concealer. This is called their HD Skin Perfecting Concealer in the color Brownie, and I'm just going to use that to clean up my brows. And y'all, these cosmetics really smell good. It has like a rose smell to it, but it's not overpowering. So I'm gonna get those brows cleaned up and blend it out. So now that I have the brows blended out, I'm just taking the same concealer and I'm just highlighting with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this concealer blended out, and I really don't have any complaints about the makeup so far. The only thing is the concealer is a little too dewy, and what I mean by dewy is it just takes a little longer for it to set. Well, not set, but for it to dry. So if you're not really into dewy concealer, then this isn't the one for you. But it looks okay though. I'm not going to even lie. So I'm going to go ahead and get the highlighted, blend it out. Concealer has dried a bit, so now I'm taking that finishing powder, and this is in the color Chocolate, and I'm just going to set that under my eyes. And yeah, this makes a better under eye setting powder for my complexion than an overall finishing powder. So while the under eye is setting, I'm going to take the contour palette, and this is in Deep, and I'm going to mix these two colors right here, those two browns, and I'm going to contour my cheeks and my nose with it. Okay, so now that I'm done contouring, I'm going to be taking their eyeshadow palette. It is called Sun Kissed, and as you guys can see, it has basically neutral tones. Yeah, I'll hold it from at that angle. It has neutral tones. So what I'm going to do is, I just kind of want to do just kind of like a nude eye, nothing with a lot of color. So I will be going between these two colors right here, and I'm going to apply that to my crease. And off camera, I did apply some of that concealer to prime my eye. So I'm just going to rub that into my crease, those two colors. liquid liner. This is called Eye Contour. And this is a gel liner. I'm going to shake it a bit. And I'm just going to go across my lid with it. Okay. I'm not really a marker type of eyeliner type of girl. I like to use the small wands. So I'm just going to see how this lines my eye. Okay, ladies, so I did my wing liner, and I wasn't really too much fond of the liner simply because it was a marker and I felt like the tip of it was a little stiff. It wasn't really movable, and that may be because it's still new. So that was that with that liner. So now I'm just using their mascara to, I put on my falsies off camera, and I'm using the mascara to blend. And this is their Glam Up Mega Curling Mascara. So yeah, I applied it to my top and my bottom. Okay. So next I'm going to take, I picked this up as well. This is a single eyeshadow, and this is like a copper color. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to run that actually underneath my lower lashes. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So I'm just going to run that right across. So now I am using their blush, and this is called Deeply Flushed. And this color right here, you can actually use that to contour with. So if you're not a blush lady, then you definitely could skip this step. But you ladies know that I love me some blush. So I'm going to get my blush blended in, and then I'm going to apply some highlighter and my lip gloss. So this is the highlight palette. It is called Lit and Glow. And I'm going to take these two right here. And I'm just going to, put it on my cheeks. Ooh, very pretty. That's very pretty. Ladies, I am all glowed up, and ooh, y'all, I'm loving this highlighter. So now what I'm doing is I took that same pencil that I filled my brows in, and I just lined my lips with it. And I will be using this lip paint. Now, they told me that this was one of their top sellers. This is a lip gloss, and this is one of their top sellers at the show. So I definitely wanted to give it a try. So I'm just gonna put it on my lips and blend some of that lip liner in. Okay, and let's see. Ooh, that's real pretty, ladies. So that's like a copper, and I really don't wear gloss, but this is pretty. My lips are done, and the last step will be to apply this setting spray. So I'm going to mist myself a couple of times with it. Oh, okay, so I have my lips nice and blended. So the last step will be to apply our setting spray. So I'm going to mist myself a couple of times with it. And this smells good too, ladies. I'm not over exaggerating, ladies. This smells really, really good. So, ladies, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. This look is giving me like a harvest glow. I'm just really loving how it turned out. Now, my favorite product was the highlighter. That was my favorite product, and the blush. Okay. The product that was my least favorite was the eyeliner. Okay, so I have to wear the foundation a couple of days and the concealer a couple of days to give you guys my final thought on it. But for the price that I paid, I feel like Sistar Cosmetics, their It's You line was decent. So ladies, I'll have the links listed, and if you guys like what you see, then definitely check them out. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.